The On The Level Talk Show.
You're tuned to On The Level with Ankhobia. This is Muta Baruka.
Get ready for some of the hottest talk on radio. The On A Level Talk Show addresses issues that matter to you.
Ankhobia with On A Level.
Love. So, what is the proportion of the universe's harmony equal to? What's the voice in us, forcing us to favor truth? What's pain and anguish, strain would vanish in the face of? What's the missing link? What language do the silent voices sing? London, I wouldn't ask you if I didn't admire you. So what's between I and you? So, what's life without love, like fights without causes and rights we strike off? What's the deal between our eyes off? What is it I can't hide other than when I cough? Love. It's love. You see, the opposite of greed and hateful things. It's not symbolized by diamonds, but it does revolve like rings. And time marches into the canvases of uncertainty, damaging our predictions and conditions we set like amnesty. I'm hard to hate. And whether I'm gifted with the poetry I spit is a far debate. I'm living the rhyming state and still in drops, so my soul and the energy I put forth can sink an army weight. Cause that's love. You see, there's many things we don't know about love. It's not soft. It's the hardest thing to attain, cause it's freedom when you're detained. Leave it to me and I'll explain, cause it's dear to me like my mommy and daddy and sister and wifey and pens and pads and thoughts of random order that border the same struggle of human truth. Who's to say what my words are? Thank you very much. Here we go, from the poorest and blackest of people to survive in the streets of Mogadishu, the most dangerous, armed and lethal, yet peaceful, we're not evil. This is Kanan, the dusty foot philosopher with Ankhobia, and you know I'm on a level, rooting out the devil. Peace, peace.
And it is a very warm evening to you. Welcome to another edition of the On A Level Talk Show. My name is Ankhobia. I'm going to be with you for the next 2 hours. So, hope you're nice and warm in the home. I want to say big up to all of those at World Wide Web. We've got a very special show lined up for you all. Hope you've had a really good day, a real sweet day. The weather was nice, yeah? Well, what are we doing today? Madam took to the street to speak with folks to find out what they think about Valentines. What do they think about relationships, love and things of that nature? And it was interesting. I spoke to about 64 people. Yeah, 64 people, and I had fun. People are so sweet. I had fun. So I'm going to do this in 2 parts. And of course, I'm going to be here and taking your calls as well at 0121 678 6666. And I'm telling you from now, you can send a text to 07624 809 887. So on the weekend, like I said, it was Valentine's, and I know some people celebrate Valentine's and some people don't. But I took to the streets of Birmingham because I wanted to see what were people's views about love. How do they see love? What do they think of love? What do they think of Valentine's? Do they think it's a necessary day? Is it an important part in their life? Alright, so without further ado, so I'm not going to be talking too much today until around 7:30 or so. But I'm going to let you hear, folks, what people in Birmingham have to say about love. So all across the world, this is what people in Birmingham think about Valentine's Day, what they think about love, and what they think about relationships. Remember to give me a call. I'll be here in the studio, so link a sister and let me know what you think about some of the views that's going to be coming across your airways right about now. And also what you think about Valentine's Day, love and relationships, and how should we show our love to our partners, the one that we love, And is love more than just about loving someone individually? Is it about loving all people? You let me know what you think, alright? Here it goes. Music sweet, yeah?
Reasoning empowerment for the community with Ankhobia on 98.7 New Style Radio.
What's your views on Valentine's?
Don't like Valentines.
Why?
Because it's not romantic anymore.
What is not romantic about it?
Men don't have the romantic idea that they should have. Like buying girls chocolates, romance. They just think that they don't have to do anything no more. Get out of it by saying, don't celebrate Valentine's.
But if they did, you would actually celebrate it?
Yeah.
And you?
I'm not interested.
Do you celebrate it?
No, not really, no.
Why not?
Because they don't celebrate it, so why should I?
So you don't buy your boyfriends like gifts and cards and...
Nah, this is England. I think it's probably the people that were associated around, so, you know, that kind of like group that don't really celebrate Valentine's. It's not really exciting. I think more single people go out and enjoy themselves and go to parties and stuff than to stay in and, as a couple.
What would you like to say to the men out there?
Treat your ladies right and celebrate Valentine's.
What's your views on Valentine's Day? Do you celebrate it?
No.
Why not?
Why don't I celebrate it?
Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah.
I haven't got the time.
Okay.
It's for youngsters, anything. We ain't got anything better to think about. Okay.
Did you celebrate when you were younger?
No.
No, you never celebrated it?
No.
Okay, that's cool.
Now we're beautiful. I think we're beautiful.
I believe that couples should celebrate them being together. You know, maybe not a Valentine's, but it's good to have a day when a woman can be treated special by her partner.
Okay.
Yeah, I see nothing wrong with it.
Once a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been single for, 7 years.
Okay.
So, you know, I don't celebrate it, but I've got a daughter and sometimes I'll take her for a meal as a treat or something like that.
Yes,
so
yes, okay. But you like the concept of Valentine's?
I like the concept behind it. I like the concept that people can take time out and go and have something to eat or, you know. Yeah, when I was married, me and my husband used to celebrate. It used to be nice to expect flowers or... Yeah.
Do you think that by buying flowers or chocolates that you can show the person you're with that you actually love them?
I think love should be something that's demonstrated throughout the relationship in respect and in other ways. But it's a gesture and it's nice, yeah. It's a gesture, I think, yeah.
It's too commercial.
It's too commercial for you?
Yeah, it's too commercial. Flowers that cost you £10 today cost you £35 on Valentine's Day.
So you're going to buy them Sunday instead?
No.
You're going to buy them at all?
No. Because if you're going to do it every day, not just one day for the year, right, and be exploited by people.
Some women probably wouldn't get flowers other than if it wasn't for Valentine's Day, because some men, you know, they probably just take a relationship for granted. So,
well,
you know, Valentine's.
You don't need Valentine's, you need to dash with a man.
Mummy, sorry.
Right,
sorry. Mummy, do you believe in Valentine's?
I agree with her.
Yes.
You know, it's a chance to show what you feel like.
Yes.
I think, but it should be something that's done every day.
Every day.
You know what I mean?
Than one day.
Yeah, help with the shopping, help with the washing, help everything like that. I was lucky enough I had one of those husbands that
good.
did that. But
did you celebrate Valentine's together?
no, he'd bring flowers and put them in the carrier bag upside down. And when you take them out, all the flowers in the back. He was one of those, he would buy the flowers, but he don't want to be seen with it.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice though. He would buy flowers
But
for you.
the idea, and you know, as my son say, it's gone too commercial now. It's like Christmas. It's all for the money now instead of what it represents. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
okay, thank you very much.
how you look at it.
I guess so. Thank you very much.
Sadie.
Your views on Valentine's Day?
It's a good thing, and but my children tend to send me flowers on Valentine's Day because I'm on my own now. But yeah, it's a good thing. It reminds people to love one another.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are some of the ways do you think as women we can show men that we love them? Because the emphasis always seems to be on the man having to buy the flowers and the chocolates. What are some of the things we as women can do to show men that we love them, perhaps on Valentine's Day or another day?
Well, I think it should be shown more than just Valentine's Day, but I suppose you could make it that extra special on that particular day. I think women should really go all out to show appreciation to their men on that day. After all, you know, they're men. If they're good men, providing for them, helping with the children or whatever, it's good to show them, just to tell them, you know, and show them that they are appreciated and they're not just a meal provider.
I had a key to your heart, girl, I make the fire start, then I give you love.
I think it's fantastic, and more people ought to do it. Somebody called Valentino that gave his first love message to his missus, so it's a biblical concept as well. I'm all for that.
Oh, okay.
So, bless up everybody.
So you actually celebrated yourself?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. I'm still looking for my sweetheart though. Are you around anywhere?
So what are some of the things you would like to receive on Valentine's Day then? What would you like to be done for you?
Red roses, chocolate, Thorntons. So the best. But they don't have to go to that much trouble. I think a card, just the fact that someone is acknowledged, just to say, I love you, or I'm thinking about you. It doesn't even have to be about love. Just generally, you're taking the thought for somebody else, aren't you, really? And adding value to somebody's life.
Okay.
Thank you, Ankhobia. I'm Joy.
All right. Thank you very much.
Hey girl, ain't no mystery.
Hello, Valentine's Day. Do you celebrate it?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
By giving my husband a wonderful card and a big, wet, juicy kiss first thing in the morning. 36 years of marriage, it never finishes.
Wow. So have you always celebrated Valentine's Day throughout your marriage?
Yes, every Valentine's Day. We'd either go out for a meal, later on in the evening, get someone to babysit the kids. Now they're grown up, we've got all the time together, so we can pop out for a little weekend in a hotel.
What would you like to say to young people out there today with regards to Valentine's?
Yeah, true love never fails. Never fails. I mean, it's lasted me it's what's taken me through, you know, and I can show the example to my children and my grandchildren to show love works, marriage works.
Yes.
Love leads to marriage.
Yes. So if I can ask you, if it's not too personal, what's the sweetest thing that's ever been done for you on Valentine's Day?
A surprise weekend where a lot of pampering and just lots of niceness. I can't say anymore.
Women, how can we as women, the men are complaining we're not nurturing them and loving them enough and everything's just about money, money, money. What can we do as women? What advice can you as an elder woman give to younger women out there?
To nurture your men, love them, respect them, and let them always feel as if they are in charge, even though they're not really.
Your views on Valentine's Day?
Let's bring it on. Yeah, it's a great occasion to show some love.
Really?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so you celebrated and yeah?
Yeah, I'll buy a card for myself. I just like the spirit, you know, it's, I think, seeing the cards and the flowers and the chocolate and the romance, it's moving.
Oh, okay.
Don't have one myself, but hey, the spirit, I'm there.
It's a commercial non-entity as far as I'm concerned. It's just another way, like Christmas, for people to make money, so we don't need it, it's not necessary. You can do that any time throughout the year.
Yeah. So if you wake up tomorrow morning and there's a bunch of flowers at your door and some chocolates, what would you do?
I'd be very happy. I'd be so happy.
Don't let it go to your head, no, no.
No, I would be happy simply because it's just a nice gesture to receive, not because it happened on Valentine's Day, simply because it's a nice gesture.
Every part of me. Don't let it go to your head, no.
But I would also be very happy if I had chocolates and flowers on Monday, or if I had chocolates and flowers on Tuesday. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be on Valentine's Day.
Hello, sis. You celebrate Valentine's Day?
There's no love in my life apart from me and the Lord.
February the 14th, is it a day that you endorse?
I think it's good to have Valentine's Day because I think, there's not enough love in the world. And I think it's really nice to see people smiling and happy. I know that not everybody's got somebody, but hey, that's the life, isn't it?
What would you like someone to do for you on Valentine's Day?
Think about me. Remember me.
Maybe buy you a gift or something.
That'd be nice, but it's if they can, they can. If they can't, then something simple. Giving me a kiss on the cheek.
I need you, yeah. Sometimes so hard to say. Oh, I need you.
Well, I just see Valentine's Day as a bit of fun. Yeah, if you get a card, a bunch of flowers, or a prezi, or taken out for a meal, all very nice. But I don't really take it seriously. I just think it's a bit of fun.
Okay.
And people should just enjoy it for what it is.
What it is. As a married woman, do you celebrate it?
Well, I'd like to receive a bunch of flowers.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do you buy him any gifts?
From time to time, a CD, nothing out of the ordinary. I don't go out and spend lots and lots of money.
Mm-hmm.
Just a small gift.
Yes.
Yeah, just to reciprocate.
Yes. What do you think Valentine's actually means for most people?
I think it's a time for most people to show their loved ones their love for each other. Some people, though, use it as just as an excuse for the commercialism of it. It's just like Christmas. Christmas is a very commercial time in society. And I think Valentine's Day somehow has turned into that as well.
Okay.
Because some years ago it wasn't as popular as it is now. Because a bunch of flowers from today to tomorrow can cost you all £50 when a normal bunch of flowers probably cost you about £7-8. And it's just doubled, tripled, quadrupled just for Valentine's Day.
Do you think that's the best way that people can show love to each other, by buying them flowers and chocolates and perfumes and aftershaves?
No, I don't. I think people can show love by working together, appreciating one another, whether their faults or, their purity, whatever. But I don't think they should just use Valentine's Day as a day to show their love. It could be shown 365 days of the year.
Thank you, Maxine.
And we're in this love together. We got the kind that lasts forever. We're in this love together. And like berries on the vine, it gets sweeter all the time.
Honey Dixon.
Do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
Don't fully understand it really. I don't understand what it's about. I don't have any background information on it really.
So do you like the idea that society has one particular day of the year when they say, okay, everybody show the person that you are living with how much you love them and buy them whatever?
Yes, I agree with that. I think that's a good thing. Yes.
Okay, so will you be buying anybody any Valentine's cards or roses or flowers and chocolates tomorrow?
I don't have anyone, unfortunately. I'm single at the moment.
Okay. Now, I was speaking to some Rastafarians earlier on, and they took a very strong view against Valentine's to say that it's not part of any African tradition. so they don't endorse it. What's your kind of view on that as a Rastafarian?
Well, it's not that I don't endorse it. I think it's a good thing. But like I say, I don't have any information on it. And I like to have information on things that I agree with or disagree with. Therefore, I can explain why I agree or disagree with it. But I think love is a good thing. Sharing love with someone who you care about, I think it's a good thing. And I think love overall should be shared. So, you know, I don't think it's a bad thing.
Okay, Matt, do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
Well, I would be willing to celebrate Valentine's Day, but my girlfriend has decided that she doesn't think it's important. So I'm not celebrating Valentine's Day this year.
Okay, so there's no roses and chocolates and perfume?
Well, there might be a few roses, but nothing much more than that.
Do you think there's anything of real value in Valentine's Day?
Days when you're forced to sort of remind yourself of the importance of the people in your life can be useful. So Christmas, Valentine's Day, etc. are very useful for that purpose. But I think it's just become overly commercialized, like many of the other days that we celebrate. So in the balance, yes, I think there is some benefit, but I think they've been grossly exaggerated its purpose.
Ankhobia with On a Level.
I'm Doreen. I suppose I see Valentine's Day, although it's about love, but love to me is an everyday thing that comes from the heart, and I don't expect to just have love on one particular day. I expect to see love throughout life. So I think to some extent I look at it more or less like a pagan type belief as opposed to something which is practiced on a daily basis, and it's purely commercial.
Is this something you've ever celebrated, perhaps when you were younger?
I think when I was younger I probably did have a different view, and probably at that time, yes, I had some level of celebration, but I think now I just comes and goes as far as I'm concerned.
Do you think it's important for a society to have a day set aside when people can show one another that they love each other?
I'm not sure whether it's necessary to have a specific day for that purpose. As I said before, I feel that love is something which should be shown constantly and not just, earmarked for a particular day or a particular occasion. So as far as Valentine's is concerned, I think to me Valentine's is every day.
You know something? I think Valentine's Day should be celebrated. It's just like Christmas. It gives you a reminder. It gives Christmas give you a reminder that, look, this is a purpose of unity, getting together. I think Valentine reminds lovers or people partnership that it's worth it. You got to move your feet. It's like, for instance, this love thing is like water in a garden. The flowers will die if you don't water it. So hence the flowers. So it's supposed to be a romantic interlude. And yes, I welcome that. Yes, and good luck to young lovers. Good luck to lovers all over the world. Whatever age you are, love. It's a reminder that love is necessary.
Will you be sending anybody a card or presents tomorrow?
Yeah, the one person I'll send a card is my wife. Yes, why not? She deserves it. I'll send it to her. Yeah, but that's it really.
You're not going to buy her any presents?
Not necessarily. I buy her presents all the time. What more she wants? And what do you get a woman who's got everything? She's got me, and so therefore, there you are.
I got sunshine on a cloudy day, and it's cold outside. I've got the month of May. Oh,
It's a shame that we have to have one day allocated to tell us to love somebody when really you should be caring about the person all year round. So dedicating one day is good and it's bad, but we should carry that love all year round.
As a Rastafarian woman, I've been speaking to some of the Rasta brothers, and some of them think it's a pagan holiday, we shouldn't have anything to do with it. What's your view? Do you kind of differ with that as a Rastafarian woman?
Well, I think at the end of the day, a day of love and showing your appreciation for your loved one can't be a bad thing. It's got to be a good thing to rekindle what we have lost. And there's lots of other pagan festivals I don't hear anybody complaining about. I'm not down for it, but I just think it's nice that people can show love, but it's a shame it's for one day. It should be right through all the time. Don't wait for that one day to give me roses and chocolate. Do it any time to keep that love going.
Okay. And your name?
Claudette.
My name's Mark.
Mark, how do you view Valentine's Day? Do you celebrate it?
I celebrate love every day. I don't particularly need just one day in the year to celebrate love. You know, I think it's important that we show each other love every day of the year. There is something to say that we have one particular time when it comes to our forefront, and you know, and if people buy into that, that's cool. I've nothing against it per se, but you know, love is something that we should be celebrating on a daily basis.
How would you like a woman to show you that she loved you on Valentine's Day?
That's a very good question. I suppose the way that my partner shows me love every day, which is that consideration for each other, tolerance for each other, caring for each other. I suppose those kind of traits, you know what I mean? They're the kind of things I look for.
Okay.
And I do get.
That is very good. Thank you very much, Mike. Okay. No, you're in a relationship. What's your views on Valentine's Day?
Well, I think it's a good thing to celebrate. At least people catch up on themselves. I mean, they have ignored each other for quite a while during the year, so on the 14th they will or should remember.
Yeah. And how will you be showing your husband that you love him?
He doesn't know us yet, but I should be taking him to lunch.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
What would you like to receive?
It doesn't matter. Once he makes himself available for tomorrow, that's fine. Sylvia.
I'm Jennifer.
And this is your husband? And your name, sir?
Michael.
Michael, Jennifer and Michael. Do you both celebrate Valentine's Day?
No.
Do you believe in?
Well, I think probably earlier on, but since recently, no, we don't really. It's just another day.
Okay. Your views on Valentine's Day?
It's the same for me.
The same for you?
Yeah.
Maybe probably I've gotten too old. I don't know. Maybe.
To celebrate love?
Maybe, I don't know. It's just we don't celebrate it anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
It's too hard, so you don't have time to stop to even celebrate days like these.
Do you think we should choose one day as a society when we show our love for each other, or should it be every day?
It should be every day. It should be every day. But nothing is wrong if it is emphasized one particular day.
Yes, Valentine's Day. Well, it's a lot of rubbish. Another day designed to exploit the poor masses to part with their money on cards and presents just to keep the high street bubbling. I say save your money, invest it in your child's education. If you want to love somebody, try your picnic then. Lee Jasper.
Okay, thank you, Lee. I'm asking people their views on Valentine's Day, just to see how they view Valentine's, do they celebrate it or not?
I don't really celebrate it because I just think it's a money-making scheme. And I mean, like, if you really love someone, show them every day. And I don't know, I just don't follow it too because it's too commercial. Yeah.
Okay, so if a man bought you some like flowers tomorrow or roses and chocolates and all that, would you tell him to take it back or?
Actually, no. He asked me today what if I want something, but I was just like, because it feels like he's just doing it because he feels pressured to doing it. Said I don't want anything, but I wouldn't accept it because it's not really. I don't think it's really from the heart. I don't know.
So, what are some of the ways you think in which we could show each other that we love each other more?
Every day to really like writing, like rather than going there and spending so much money being creative, like taking someone out or doing some practical stuff for people, I think it would be nicer.
Do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
Not really. I love everybody. Yeah, everybody's, happy Valentine to everybody in the world.
Okay, so you're not into a like man to woman thing?
Not really.
Why?
Not really. Don't know. No.
New Star Radio 98.7 FM, Birmingham's #1 community FM.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic idea for two lovers to spend a time together.
Yes.
And also it gets people together rather than everyone living in a society when everyone just want to do their own thing.
Okay. So are you in a relationship at present?
Yeah, I'm in a relationship.
So how will you be showing your partner that you love her?
I'll take her out for a meal, buy her some flowers, and go to the hotel and just relax and have a good time.
Okay, that's sweet. Some people think Valentine's Day is very commercial. Do you agree with that?
Not really. It's not about the price what you give. It's about the thought and the feeling you have for someone rather than commercial. It depends on people's mentality. My name is Anil.
The thing about Valentine's Day is like just that one day people go out their way for their partners, but they should be doing that every day, I reckon. You get me? You understand what I'm saying?
Do you think perhaps that sometimes because people may be working and they're so busy they just kind of forget, so that one day just acts like a little reminder perhaps?
Yeah, I can understand that still. It kind of wake me up as well. I was kind of like, well, I weren't really going on how I should on with my partner, but then because Valentine's Day is coming up, I kind of took a lighter mood and started to be like more lovey-dovey with her and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you like your partner to do for you as a man on Valentine's Day?
Nothing really especially, I'm not really, as long as she's with me, that's all I care about. Yeah, that's it.
You? Well, not really, because if someone loves me and she's just there for me, that's the main thing. We're just together. Nothing really special.
Valentine's is a good day. It's a good day for people to express their love to each other. That's right, really.
Okay, how would you like a woman to show you that she loved you on Valentine's Day?
She don't need to show. She don't need to. As long as she's there for me, she loves me, then that's all I need.
Okay, would you be doing anything special for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I'm doing a little something. I'm not gonna say it too loud on there, just in case she's hearing or something like that. Nah, I want to keep this one exclusive. I'm keeping this one special by myself. I'm keeping this one close to my heart.
Okay, well I hope you have a great day.
Thank you very much.
Right, thank you.
Valentine's Day, I think it's a money-making thing. Well, it's become a money-making thing. Valentine, they said people spend time with their loved ones, the one that you love and that. But, you love her every day. You say every day should be special for you and her. You know, you should make man, you know, tell you that, you know, it should be a special day. Every day is a special day for lovers. So I personally don't really celebrate it because, you know, every day I try to love my partner as much as I can. So there's no special day. Every day is a special day for me, you know.
There's no sense in celebrating Valentine. Every day, right, is what you put in life, you get out of life. So I don't need a special day for Valentine. You see?
Okay. You celebrate it every day?
Every day.
Oh,
Once you know your wife or your lover living good, then there's no special day as such.
So if your wife went and brought you something like a real sweet gift tomorrow, what would you say to her? Would you tell her to take it back or?
No, I wouldn't say take it back. But I'm saying there's no special day that I'm gonna put my effort out to celebrate a day which is just another day basically. You know what I mean? To me, you know.
My heart just keeps calling. Love will bring us back together forever. I want you near me.
Do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
You're talking to Cupid. Love Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is the day.
His middle name is Valentine.
Oh, okay. So what kind of things would you like a woman to do for you on Valentine's Day?
Cupid kind of things. Cuddly, bubbly, lovely.
And the kind of things that you all do for your partner on Valentine's Day?
Buy her a card and a rose and lots of chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a great time if you have somebody to love. If not, nah.
Okay, so but it's something that you actually would celebrate?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. What ways would you show your man that you loved him?
Maybe buy him a gift, a card or something, or take him somewhere.
Yes, I think it's a nice day for loved ones to show their appreciation and love for each other. Yeah?
Yes. Okay.
Yes, and they can do that by... It's not necessarily them buying each other things, because obviously we're in a recession now and you don't want the emphasis to be on buying each other things. But you can just stay in and probably cook something up for each other and just buy a bottle of wine for £3-4 and have a really nice time at home.
Yeah.
Buy a couple of movies, you know what I mean? And have a much better time at home than you would have had if you'd gone out.
I just don't celebrate it. I don't.
Did you celebrate it when you were younger, or you've never celebrated it?
No, I don't celebrate it. Because to me it's just a rip-off for one day. That's my opinion.
Okay, so you're saying it is commercial?
Yeah, it's commercial.
It's commercial,
yeah,
making money.
Yeah, about making money for one day. Everything goes up in price. I don't believe in it.
Okay, suppose your missus said that she wants her Valentine's this, that and the other. Would you accommodate her?
Yeah, the following day. Listen, I don't do it. She knows that. My missus knows that. I tell her it's just one rip-off. So she's happy with the way it is, so...
Okay.
All right?
That's good.
Yes, well, we believe in Valentine's Day, but we can't celebrate it because we have to work. So, but we can't wait for a special day to treat our loved ones. We have to treat them every day. Treat them nice. But the extra flowers and the extra chocolate is all right. We have to celebrate the Valentine night because we have to work.
How do you receive the spirit that you've always seeked, dreamt and daydreamed of? Nowadays I awaken, ask, is this real? For I never believed I'd be feeling the feelings I now feel. For I remember feeling the feeling I would go through life on my own, never believing I'd find a soul that I could call my own. But like wandering souls we wandered, in search of our soulmates, fighting the fear of being alone while growing old, meeting other lonely souls, some fearing that of commitment, like as if deceitfulness could ever bring us happiness. But the road is not for the swift, and I'm oh so glad I endured and exercised patience, cause I never believed how good it could get. Now I'm indebted to the heavens for this eternal gift. You were never my girlfriend cause I didn't befriend a girl. You are God's woman and my lady, and I'm just trying to be godlike in this tried and tested world. From the first day I saw you, I thought your beauty was immeasurable. A telephone number? Nah. I wanted to exchange my last name with you. Thought I'd be tripping over my words and feeling nervous too. But in truth, I sometimes feel uncomfortable about how uncomfortable I feel. For you dance to my rhythm, like we were in tune to the same Walkman. You fitted my hand like a tailor-made glove. I tried to look for flaws, tried to foresee full stops. At times I even raised the bar and found out you exceeded it. And even today, I still catch myself staring at you. I'm amazed at how a radiant beauty keeps getting better with each moon. I guess I wanna say, I can't wait to see you at 50. After we've raised our babies and then parted on them, I shared wisdom from this life cycle. I didn't believe these feelings were possible. Was once skeptical how a husband could dwell with one wife. You mean for life?
Reasoning empowerment for the community with Ankhobia on 98.7 New Style Radio.
I think it's a financial con to squeeze a little extra money out of you, even though you really love your partner on a daily basis. I mean, why have you got to, I don't know, spend £5 on a card, £12 on a chocolate when you love that person without any of the other paraphernalia that goes with it.
Okay, so if your wife bought you some Valentine's presents tomorrow, how would you feel?
I'd take it, because whatever she gives to me is a gift, and I know she loves me, but I know she loves me even without bringing me those gifts, so it's not a big thing.
My view on Valentine's Day, to be honest, is I celebrate it because she celebrates it, so I do what she, to make her happy. That's my view, my philosophy on it at this moment in time.
You don't really celebrate it then, really? It's just because you say the missus celebrates it?
But it's, I feel it's almost like a birthday or Christmas, because I know it's something that's going to keep her happy. Then that's why I do it, not maybe out of the fact that I maybe have the same kind of ideology that, and zest that, yes, I want to celebrate Valentine's on a specific day.
In terms of how society kind of celebrates Valentine's Day, do you see any kind of value in it?
I think, similar to what Nigel just said before about the fact that, you should be able to love and cherish your partner and your parents, your mother, and show her your love and gratitude. If you can do that on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, without Valentine's, then that's fantastic. But, I can see the intention.
Well, to be honest, I'm not really... Is my wife listening to this? I'm not really into Valentine's Day a lot. It's a bit sort of like manufactured and stuff. The concept of love and so is fantastic. But you have to do what you need to do on other days apart from Valentine's Day. But I might be forced into doing some sort of token gesture. Yes. Just to appease the wife, really.
Just to appease. So yes. It won't be from the heart?
It's deep down in the heart, yes. The appeasement comes from the heart, yes.
Okay, but really what you're saying is that there's other ways and other days on which we can show love.
Yes, definitely. Just because somebody says, this is, 20 days Valentine's Day, and this day is Easter Day, and this day is whatever, you can do other days and whatever. So I'm a little bit into creativity.
No, that's a pagan festival. No, that's got nothing to do with me.
Greetings, one and all. Mikhail Afinaya. Well, the celebration of Valentine's Day, it doesn't really have any significance to me, really, because if you study the origins of it now, it's steeped in cannibalism. It came from that era of time where there was bloodletting when male and females came together. So I think that us as so-called Afro-Caribbean people within the diaspora, we should continually show our love for each other in a relationship form, but it must be tied into our culture. You get what I'm saying? Because I said before, I forgot the breakdown of it, but this Valentine's Day celebration has got nothing to do with us whatsoever. It signifies death. I forgot the complete breakdown because I've just finished work, but let's just love each other, deal with black love, and everything to do with the upliftment and the building of divine love.
What is black love? What is divine love?
Well, divine love means I love you as a sister, and it's not based upon lustful connotations or sexual connotations, just love as divine love, because divine love means beauty. You get what I'm saying? And black love now, as a black people now, we must gravitate towards each other, love each other, show respect,
What are some of the ways in which we as sisters can show brothers that we love them?
Well, we can show brothers that we love them by greeting each other. I mean, sometimes you walk down a road, you see a sister, you may not know her, and you try and acknowledge her as a sister, just to be, social etiquette, and she's looking at you as if, well, do I know you? That type of thing, It's just part of social etiquette for us to acknowledge each other, whether I'm acknowledging you as a sister or I'm acknowledging a brother, just overall acknowledgement.
come up for the week. I make you come from the tub to the sink, rubbing your feet in a luxury suite. Make sure you come with nothing on, just a long shirling. And I'ma make your toes curl up like they are Earlin'. I whisper in your ear and tell you something. Stick my tongue in your belly button, reach down below. You know I'm well sprung. Hit you from the back to get your calves trembling. Then pull your hair till it's straight, you look half Indian. Laugh and giggling when champagne bubbles tickle your nose. Before you, I wouldn't throw my old nickels at hoes. I'm just glad we can get close. For breakfast in the morning, we can fly out to Paris, France for the French toast. You made me wait so long, and that's a good thing. Now let me make your candy rain, dampen your thong. I hit it off like a champion strong. For real, we still bumping and grinding even after the song. But all along,
It's something I wanted to know. Can we get closer? Yeah, baby. Seems like I waited too long. Can we get closer?
let me talk to you.
I'm asking people their views on Valentine's Day. Do you celebrate it?
Yes, to me it's always significant because I'm a lover. And you know, as you go through the ages where in the early years you start with sending little cards, and then you take your missus out for dinner or whatever, and you send the mysterious cards and things like that. All that, I think everybody should try and do something for Valentine's Day, regardless to how old you are and how young you are. You should be able to do something for Valentine's Day because it sends a message. Not only that you're just reinforcing the things that you're doing all the rest of the time, you're just reinforcing those again on this particular day.
What would you like a woman to do for you on Valentine's Day to show you that she loved you?
Well, the thing about it, I've been lucky because I've always get cards from anonymous people and things like that. So it's part of me, and a card or something would just be fine because I know that people love people and care about you and things like that. And they're just reinforcing the same things that they feel all through the year.
So you're saying that you don't deal with Valentine's for cultural reasons. This gentleman saying he deals with Valentine's for social reasons and for love.
Yeah. Okay. But what I'm saying that as a person who tries to identify with what is significant to me and my roots and my culture, I'm making it clear that basically we need to kind of like, you know, try and develop our own traditions, our own affirmations based on love that we can manifest yearly. You get what I'm saying? Because we're living here now under their predicament, under their regime. So why are we promoting what they promoting their lifestyles basically?
Do you agree with his kind of reasoning that for cultural reasons he doesn't want to celebrate or partake in a holiday that's outside of his culture?
You know, some of what he's saying is actually right, but you know, you can't look so deep into things. If you attach such significance to everyday thing and try to put it into a historical background, it goes nowhere as to moving you forward as such. And that is only my opinion as such. I think Valentine's Day, it has the significance and you can't move it out of that. It's commercial, okay, but there's nothing you can do about it.
I don't like to follow what people's perceptions, so therefore I don't. It's just commercial vibes and no. Waste of money. Credit crunch.
Okay, what you said there was very, very important. What I'm saying is this now, like imagine we as African people come together and we deal with our own ancient traditions based upon love and marriage. Now, the way the Europeans get married is completely different from ours from a cultural aspect, because if we marry male and female, then we're calling upon our ancestors, we're dealing with our rites of passage, we're dealing with our own concept of love, which is completely different towards those. So what I'm saying, regarding Valentine's, when a couple from the Afro-Caribbean community or a couple of a different ethnic group deal with concepts outside of their culture, then they will suffer the same consequences of those people who are alien to them. So if I get married now and I'm dealing with marriage from a Eurocentric concept, and
the church and the
and the whole concept, then obviously, because I haven't called upon the traditions of my ancestors and I'm not looking at it from a cultural heritage aspect, if my marriage ends in divorce, then that will be the judgment. But if I'm dealing with marriage from a cultural aspect, calling upon the name of the ancestors, knowing the actual journey and the whole concept of marriage from our concept, then it will be sustained, because we have targets that we need to set. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just looking at it from that viewpoint, really. Each to their own, but, you know, it's just that concept. So thank you very much to all those who celebrate Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine, no matter what. And tomorrow, get back to reality.
Do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
I have done, yes. I know there's lots of people. It's funny, I was talking to a friend about it yesterday, and he was really doing the whole, how are you getting involved with that commercialised stuff? But you know what? We don't have enough things to celebrate. I think one of the things that has happened, particularly because we're disjointed from our heritage, is we don't have the rites of passage, we don't have the traditional things, we don't have the autumn and the spring and the summer that we would have traditionally celebrated. So in the absence of those things, it's actually quite nice to have something that fosters a bit of togetherness. So I don't care if it's capitalist and people end up getting my money. I enjoy it instead of the people I participate with.
Oh, okay, so will you be buying any Valentine's gifts for someone tomorrow?
Sadly, no, because this sister is very much on the shelf this year.
Okay.
Outrageous, isn't it?
She ready for live up, give thanks she start. No matter mama, papa, nor if auntie rod. She happy ride a bingy donkey cart. Love the beat of the Naya from the art. She's an evil and irie and she's smart. I say she's more than beautiful and she love. Can't give her no money for take her clothes off. No trick her with no fancy talk. I went, touched her softly. She erupted shortly. She said, oh, the night, my day. She need like seeds within her ovary. Yeah, touched her softly. She erupted shortly. She said, oh, Rastafari. The eye performs so smartly. Yeah, she love life and she believe in it gently.
Okay, but you hear what she said. Even though you're saying that you don't celebrate it for cultural reasons, she's saying that the reality of it is that we're outside of our culture, so we have to do something.
Which is a balance, which is good, you know?
We're here. Get over it. Do you know what I mean? I really feel that we have to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think we can get back to some... You know, if you go to contemporary Africa is nothing that lives in the minds of us Caribbeans. You know, if people travel through it, they realise actually this is a continent that's moved on, and we need to do that. I'm not saying that we don't connect with it. I'm not saying that we don't value some of the things that have come from that heritage, but we are here, and unless we're not going to be here, we have to plan to be here. And if that means that if we're unhappy with the systems and cultures, then we have to create them, because they all began somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, basically, our systems and our cultures are here, but it's just for us to be determined and serious enough to deal with those systems and cultures. Because I said before, Valentine's is...
Systems and cultures, like, well, give us an example. Let's not talk abstractly. Give us an example of an African system that deals with love, yeah, an ideology of love that we could incorporate into our lives. Give me an example.
An example? I can't really recite any examples right now, really.
Do you have a partner?
Yes.
Okay, so do you use an African kind of principle of love when dealing with your woman?
I use concepts of love that are true and coming from me individually.
But you're saying to people that they should use an African concept of love, get back to their traditions, but you're not actually, I'm assuming now in your relationship with your woman, you're not actually using any African tradition. It's just a case of, well, I love her and I'm going to look within myself and understand what love is and just deal with it from that.
That's it. Yes.
So then how can you tell other people about African traditions?
No, because the reason I mentioned about African traditions is because we know the origins of Valentines. Yeah. So in celebrating it now, it means if I were to celebrate Valentine without knowing the traditions of it, then basically it would be insignificant. But because I do know the actual traditions of it, that's why I prefer not to celebrate it. So I have a knowledge of what it represents and prefer not to celebrate that representation, but will stand firm and true in the concept of love that I'm dealing with. Okay. You know, if you get that kind of balance, you know?
Yes. Do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I'd like to celebrate it, and I think it's a nice bookmark in the year, and I think it's got good ramifications. I do understand there's people who think that it's pagan this and it celebrates that and it's commercial. I think it's an opportunity to express love.
Do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
No, but if any young lady wants to celebrate it with me, I'm all willing.
But I don't go out my way because it's just another way of getting your money and all that. Relationship is not based on buying a card. It's about basically looking after each other, having responsibility for the children, putting a roof over your head, flowers, cards and all that. They should come after you've got proper foundation. If that make any sense?
Yeah.
You know, but some people go, oh, it's all Hollywood, it's all watching too much television, it's all watching advertisement and whatever.
Yeah.
But I still love my black woman though. All right.
No topic is out of bounds. If it's real to you, it's uncensored to us. The Honor Level Talk Show. It's real.
Saddiq, you know. For my ladies, them. All around the world.
Lost without you, can't help myself. How does it feel to know that I love you, baby? Lost without you, can't help myself. How does it feel to know that I love you, baby? You tell me how you love me more, and how you think I'm sexy, babe. Say you don't want nobody else, you don't want this guy, you don't want that guy. You wanna touch yourself when you see me, you know.
Sis, can I ask you, do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
Every day is Valentine for me, darling. Every day, you know.
So you're not into the
hype? No, because I've got my own Valentine, so every day is Valentine. So it's, forget about the hype, okay? If you care about someone, you just don't put one day aside to say, oh, this is Valentine. You know what I mean? But you show love all the time. Affection, I can come and hug you and say, how are you doing? How are you?
I'm
Complete
more
straight.
in terms of your partner, like,
My partner?
Yeah,
I love him dearly, so, I don't have to put Valentine and send card. He knows that, I do that every day.
Ah, bless you. He's very blessed then, isn't he? Yeah.
I'm blessed too, so it work both ways, yeah.
How to set me free. She makes my vibe complete. Always satisfy my every need. Girl, you're good to go. Follow my lead like an open book. It is there to read. You truly make my life complete. Glad you came. Glad you came my way.
Any messages for younger people out there regarding love relationships?
Well, in terms of younger people, they're going through it. So whatever they do and find comfort and can console themselves within that thought, let them do it. Because life is an experience. So if they want to sort of celebrate their Valentine, then let them find their own footing. That's all I have to say. But be good, be true to yourself, be honest, don't hurt anyone. And you will get through. Respect is due.
And key ingredients to making a relationship work?
It takes two to tango. It works both ways. It's giving and taking. And listening, communication is the key. You try and understand. And it's not, all the time. You listen, you analyze, and then you go forward.
Oh, bless you. Isn't that beautiful?
Bless the love and greetings. See, 98.7. Taurus Radio Station, new style.
Yeah, well, here with me, Bonafide, I don't really celebrate Valentine's, but me is all for love, And, the genealogy of Valentine's Day is a whole heap of things. If you get into that, then
maybe you offend people anyway, but yeah, well, I mean, Valentines, you know, we don't really go with Valentines. We just deal with love, you know, brotherly love, sisterly love, intimate love between a man and a woman. But the brother named Valentine, you know, I'm not really too in a him still. But just to keep the peace still, we deal with love. You know, cause love is necessary. And love should be extended throughout Valentines, not just Valentine alone. So if people find a day when they want to get one day Valentine, I feel them business that.
Hey, we got it going on. Hey, we got it going on. Ooh, no separating me and my lady. Oh yeah. We firm as the rock of Gibraltar and mountains around Jerusalem. Ooh, you labor in vain if you're trying to bring us pain, cause you'll never win. Yeah. You cannot go round us. She said, Taurus, nothing divides us. Now there's more than a million reasons to quit, but we'll never split. More than a million reasons to quit, but we're holding on. Love is what dreams are made of, and in my visions all I see is her. We got something strong, and so we're holding on.
You feel like we perhaps need to get to an African-centered perspective of dealing with love?
I definitely do. I know say it is all about black people feel know themselves and deal with them culture, and we know say yeah, you know. Peace is the foundation for love start. So, once again, we don't really big up Valentines, but we do big up love. I'm here in England, and they call the shows Valentine Day shows, but I'm singing of love, universal love. So, I have to get out this message. It's not just me, Tarswell, it's the message I'm getting out. I'm all for the black consciousness, I'm all for the Africanness. I'm a Rasta man, I'm not a reggae dread. So, we do know what's happening. And we still have to get the message across. And if you follow them stop the message from get across. And I have to get the message out. You know, so if them say Valentine's, me just say, I love me, I deal and it's got show. And then we deal with it. You know what I mean? It's funny though, you know, because this side of it, them say Black History Month is not this month. But
it's October.
Yeah, but, you know, Caribbean and even the other side of the world is February. So I say, oh, people big up Valentine's Day over Black History Month. Yeah. It don't make no sense to me. But once again, we have to just get out the message. And the message of my music is about love. It's not prejudice against anyone. And I'm all for love more than I am for Valentine's
Day. All right, give thanks. Thank you.
Ankhobia with On a Level.
Okay, I'm going to hold it just there, folks, because we're about to go to the news. When I come back, I'm going to continue that discussion. Hope you're enjoying the interviews. I've had a few calls. Someone's even asked me to play some of the music. Just do a show where I just play some of the music that I've been playing. Maybe one day. Okay, we'll be back just after the 7 o'clock news. See you in a while.
You're tuned to On a Level with Ankhobia, 98.7 FM. New Style Radio. This is Inuqo. Irie.
Welcome back. It's just 8 minutes after the hour. This is New Star Radio, the On a Level talk show. I'm your host, Ankhobia. Today we're doing something slightly different. It's a Valentine special. That's why you're getting all these beautiful love songs coming your way. Yes, 98.7 FM. No one does it better. Welcome to you if you've just tuned in. We've been talking about Valentine's. I took to the streets last week and I asked questions like, you know, do you think that there is any value in us celebrating Valentine's Day? How do you celebrate Valentine's Day? If you do, how can we show men perhaps that we love them? Because, you know, Valentine's is always seen as being a woman's day. Or how would you like someone to show you that they love you? A wide range of views have been coming across the airways so far. Some people like Valentines and some people don't. Let me know what you think on 07624 809 887. Send us a text, yeah? Or you can call me in the studio. It's Birmingham 678-6666. If you're logged on via the internet, World Wide Web, newstyleradio.co.uk, warm welcome to you. I know many people out there across the black world are celebrating Black History Month. For some reason we celebrate it in October, but everywhere else across the Caribbean and America, they celebrate it in February. So I hope you're all having a wonderful Black History Month, a wonderful African History Month, for those of you celebrating it this time of the year.
Ankhobia with On a Level on New Style Radio 98.7 FM.
You know what? There's a lot of single sisters out there. That's what I was picking up a lot when I was speaking to people out on the streets. A lot of single sisters. I think I need to just explain to you what part 2 is about, because you're going to hear some strong views. So I need to get you ready for that, folks. I've had quite a few texts come through, so what I'm going to do is play the second part of the interviews, and then I'll read out all of the text together. Keep the calls coming. Birmingham 0121 678 6666, or you can send a text on 07624 809 887. Listening to the sounds of Courtney Yogi John. Oh gosh, I so love this artist. I love his album. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So like I said, keep those calls coming. Let me know what you think of what you've heard so far. Do you check for Valentine's Day or not? And how do you, if you do, how do you celebrate it? If you don't, why not? Let us know what you think. Isn't it nice when you hear people saying that they've been together for like 36 years and some of the advice that the elders were giving to younger people? Really, really rate that. And it just shows that we have to bring our elders on board a lot more and talk to them, because they hold so much of the knowledge and the wisdom that we need to tap into to help us to live better lives, and the knowledge and wisdom that we then need to pass on to the generations that are coming after us. So let me just tell you about the second part now of this interview we're about to go into. Like I said, I took to the streets last week. I spoke to 64 people and asked them their views on love, relationships, Valentine's Day, and a whole host of other things. The next section you're going to hear is from some Jamaicans, alright? I always love to see what our Caribbean brothers and sisters got to say. So, let me know what you think. Some strong views are going to be coming across here. I've given it to you soft so far, but this next section, folks, alright? Some of the views are a bit stronger than you might anticipate. But it's all good. It's all good. Everybody belongs to the community, and everybody has a right to say what they feel. I've edited some of the interviews down because some of the views were so strong. The manager said, my God, you'd have to play that like after 12 o'clock at night with some of the views and the language that was coming across. But it's all good. But anyway, let's see what some of our more recently arrived Caribbean brothers and sisters have to say about Valentine's Day.
Ankhobia with On a Level on New Style Radio 98.7 FM.
Oh yeah, by the way, before I forget, the last person I just spoke to was Taurus Riley. Yeah, I had to get that one in there. He came to the studio on Friday, and so we had a little chat. The brother is so sweet, and I heard the dance was wicked, so big up to all of you who went on Friday and had a wonderful time, and a big up to the promoters, Danny and Byron. Nice dance, great dance. I heard it was ram jam packed.
Jalaj.
Okay. What's your view on Valentine's Day?
Money spinner. Just pay money them a deal with in the system. Yeah. Everything to do with any kind of celebration is money. It's a commerce thing. Underneath it all is a pagan ritual where you are buying to and you are believing in. And you grew up, you them to come believe in it. Because you have some people who say, well, why them not deal with Christmas or them not believe in Christmas, or just for the youth them. But what you do, you bring up the youth them to come do the same thing as what you do. In other words, you pass on this pagan tradition. The only thing what we need to deal with it is to build something for ourselves. See, not joining in with something already existing and a function where you come grow up, come see. It's something where we have got to do. Not even no Kwanzaa or nothing, you know. And nothing to do with no money spinning thing, you know. Something to deal with our tradition, our culture, our people. Everybody want to come fight against we, but yet still a we them a come to for everything because we get it first. Straight from the Almighty, straight through to we, and everybody else come look upon we and follow we. See, even if we wear pants, they must watch your pants. They must see how you set your pants. They must see how you set all your shirt, your cap. Watch a man. Me dey in this country a long time. See? You see all out here, they have a thing where they say, bad man, we all them out for them years. Catch it off, so. See? Already them ready for go deal with them have to deal with. See? But what happen? Them capitalize and follow all these things, even for 20, 30 years
then.
later.
Okay then, so tell me something. Even if you look at Valentine's Day, are there any principles within or values within Valentine's Day that you agree with and support? For example, the idea that a man would show his woman that he loves her, so he buys her a gift. The woman shows the man she has feelings for him, so she buys him a gift. Any of those values that you...
Yeah, hear me. They must always say value in it. And you always want to identify with the true values where underneath it all. But what me I say no is, you see, if you go wait so till a certain day come where them put on, where you forgot celebrate these things and go in a feed them system and go in a feed them shop, buy them card and them rose and them chocolate, your uncle a feed the system. See?
So and should we create another day then?
You don't have to create no day, you know, you have to live your life, see? And if you want to establish a tradition out of living your life, you can't do that. But every day, you have to deal with love. Now, one day in the year, like Christmas, 25th of January, I have to check out all where that come from to, you know. And this idea, and them have them saints, you know, where for them saints come from? Check it out, read the history, and look into the facts behind it. Study, work. Saying, don't just see something and accept it wholesale.
On a lovely day, just like the rising morning sun. On a lovely day, my thought of you has just begun. Never fade away. There's no space for anything, only me and you, and the joy my poor heart brings, I know it will be true.
Let me bring in the others into the discussion now.
Chuck. Well, I really don't have nothing to say about it because I don't believe in Valentine's Day. Okay. I don't celebrate it.
Do you buy gifts for your partner though? Or if you have one, you into buying gifts for them as perfume?
I buy gifts to my partner every other day. It don't must have to be a special day. You know? I choose to buy it any day. I not go pick out say Valentine's Day and go buy a gift because them say Valentine's Day is a day of love. Every day is a day of love.
So you're not really dressed up in the red?
No, I not dress up in a no red and white. I not do that. I come like a Ku Klux Klan thing. I know that. I'm join them thing. You know, do my own thing. You know?
Father, the red and white are dealing with you, know. Because color have symbol, you know. And represent something, you know, from earlier times, you know, feed them history, you know, and then bring it in at this system today. For we've come believe in it. But a blood. You see the red and white? A blood and a white skin. Let me tell you that. And the white skin and the red blood. And you see all when you see this, the cane, so the red and white cane.
When you put it together?
It's pagan history. It's the wickedness where them used to practice in a longer time when them used to eat all them baby. And when them have the blood that run down the baby, it come down red and white. And because them want to clean it up and tidy it up, they sell it to the world now. Them change it up and sell it in a sweetie. And then you buy it. But you buy into the same rituals where them a practice. And them a work on it for you. And then when you go buy it now, them take it and work on you with the same money when you go in a shop and buy out all the whole heap of sweetie and chocolate. And then them come work against you with it. So you actually have fund it. So you can't fight against it and then go party it. You have to fully come away from it and don't deal with it none at all. That's why it's some unity we need down here. But you see what the media control everything. So we just get indoctrinated. We can't talk and tell you a few things, yes. Yeah. But after when we go now, it's like you go out and you go turn on TV or you go tune into whatever media where them have line up for you and it just wash out all of that. But it's something where you have to go indoctrinate yourself with our culture yourself and you have to study. See, our work.
Okay. If you're saying that we shouldn't deal with European values of love, which is what you're saying, we shouldn't deal with their programs of love. But whatever it is, whatever their concept of love is, what is it that we can use? If you're saying we should go back to our culture and to Africa, what is it we can take from Africa?
Look into yourself. Yeah. See, deal with yourself. I and as black people is the sauce. The sauce where all things come from. Saying, alright, them call Africa deepest, darkest Africa. Saying it's within everything there, within I and I. Everything is within you. But you have to go clean up all of these things where them teach you. Check it out. If every word where you speak, you don't speak these words and don't know what them is. And all these expressions where them give you have to go check it out. And even this language we speak, what they call English too, you know. This thing here is not something where just come from nowhere, you know. It come from Latin. It come from Greek. And then them translate it and them encode it. And then them give it to we in a way where we don't know how way to deal with it. And then we go use it and accept it. And all of these things are tied way back to them.
Okay, so tell me something, because I'm trying to keep you within the whole theme of the discussion. If your partner comes Valentine's Day, she doesn't get a card, she doesn't get no chocolates, you're not taking her to the Taurus Riley dance or something, and she kicks up about that, what would you say? Would you try and kind of, you know?
Well, for one, my partner don't deal in anything there. She don't believe in anything there. Me not have to talk to her about them something there.
She's the Rasta?
No!
Oh, okay.
I'm a Ras. But she know what I want. Yeah. But I might teach her certain things. But you see, it's a hard thing really, you know, because you see, after, we are what? 20, 30, 40 years. Then it took a long time now to go unravel all of that now, you know, this 40 years of you believing in this system.
Let me be that someone very special you come home to. Let me be the one you cling to. Yes. Whoa. Let me be that someone very special.
Sharon, let me bring this sister in here because she just made an important point that all we want really is love.
There's something about if the woman, if him don't get to take her out a certain place for her Valentine, she not supposed to vex. Because she love him, I love she a deal with. So she not supposed to vex. You know, she's supposed to look for love from him. And love, yeah. It comes all down to love. Yeah. It have to be Valentine Day for sure. Your man say you love him. A woman supposed to show her man love every day. Every time she get the chance, she for show him love right through.
How as women, as black women in particular, can we show our love more to our black men?
Well,
and nurture them more.
Well, the black man have to show we respect. If him show we respect, then him get our love. But respect. We just want respect from a black man. We give him respect by showing him love. Because love is respect. So once you show him love, you respect him.
The brother here is saying now we have to go back to our traditions. Does love really have to begin with oneself?
It does.
Well, I mean, if you're supposed to love yourself
first, because oftentimes in society we always go looking for somebody to fulfill those things in ourselves that we don't.
If a person don't love oneself, then the person can't afford to love someone else. So if you love yourself, then you sure say you can love someone. But the love have to come from within you. You know, you have to have love for yourself so you can be able to love others.
If I were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby? If I were a miller and the mill should grind me, would you miss your lover, man? Your soft shoe shiner, yes.
How come we don't tend to, as general, as people, we don't tend to have that self-love? Because really you're saying that self-love should translate into unity amongst ourselves. So what happens? Come in, bro, come in.
That's when the brainwash and get mixed up in all
you
this.
see, Jamai.
Okay, Jamai, come in.
Yeah, that's when the media comes into it, like, they brainwash us so we don't know what's really going on, you get what I mean? Like, they blind us with all the money and material things, and then there's and then they're not teaching us about love and how to treat each other and whatnot, you know what I mean? And about like living life for real and that.
What they do is they deal with segregation. Yeah, they don't deal with unity. Unity, come together as one. Yeah, love is knowing yourself. You have to know yourself first before you can know love. If you don't know yourself, you're not going to know love. Yeah.
But the reality is that some people, most of us don't know ourselves, do we? We don't have that love for self. So we go looking for, some women go looking for a man to give them certain things. So some men go looking for women to give them certain things because they don't have it within themselves. So they go outside of themselves to find it and end up in a whole heap of worries.
What people class as love is not love.
Define love for me then.
Love has many different definitions. Yeah. Well, my definition of love is as well as sister said.
It's within you. You have to feel it. If you just go, for instance, I meet a man and me just go pretend with him like Riri. That's not love. Love is something where you have to feel. It have to come out. That's love. If you feel it, then you can be able to share it with others. But if you don't feel it, then there's nothing to share. So you have to feel love within you. Yeah.
And that would suggest that you would have to treat yourself in a loving manner.
Yes, you got to.
With the food you eat, the things you do, and everything would have to be an expression of the love you have for yourself.
You have to love yourself, you know, before you can love others.
My love comes from self-knowledge here. You have to know something about yourself, which will enhance that love where you have for you, and you can share that. And then you can develop all of these things, and then you can build something together. You see, most of these things what them call love and all of them things is not really love, you know. Because you ask most people about love, them don't know what is love.
Love for you comes from self-knowledge.
Yeah, man, it comes from within you. All things is within. It's within yourself where you find all these things.
But how does somebody find that love? If someone is out there feeling like someone else is out there taking drugs, someone is out there, they're into alcohol, someone is out there into gangs, how do they look within themselves? What do they need to do to find that love within themselves?
That's their type of love, you get what I mean? Yeah, like that's how they show their affection of love. Like they love their drink or they love their smoke or whatnot. But it's, even though it's the wrong way about things, that's their love, you get what I mean?
I'm so waiting for your definition of love, and I know you said you...
It's so... It is very, very, very hard to put one definition on love. Yes. Because love is a great thing. You can't say you love someone, but for really show your love, you have to have a spiritual love, a physical love, and a mental frame of mind of love.
Most people are dealing with emotional love, saying, but you take it down to a lower level of what we really understand and what you know as love.
When you say emotional love, you mean like some kind of ego love?
Not directly ego, you know, just the thing what them call physical feelings, saying which can generate out of words. pretty word, sweet word, bring attraction, see, and then it rise up those emotions where one have within sharing with a woman, and then that can generate to certain levels where it can last a certain time. But you see, that only scratch the surface. See, if you really are dealing with something with meaning now, you have to go below that now and go deeper. You see, the deeper you go into this thing, it take you to below this physical realm where them call love, and it take you to past the emotions, and then it take you to the spirit, see, which is deeper than this thing here where them talk about love out there, which is just the flesh. See, but it's the spirit we are going to join you and unite the two. See, because you see, when a man and woman unite, a one union, that's the fullness. See, but if you don't understand, so well, you know, these things have got really talk about first, and these things have got share before them rise within you, and these things is what bring people together. But it's a lot of things that really, define love. But love isn't really this thing what I'm really talk about. It is a spiritual thing. And the spirituality is where rise it up higher. And when you look deeper into it, then you can build a greater foundation, and then it can last for a longer time. But you see, most people, you see, them just want to touch a leg out, them just want brush and gone. You see me? And that just scratch our surface. Causes a lot of pain and hurt. Yeah, and all of them things. But you see, a lot of the ideas and where we have out there, where we even have push, you know, musically and all otherwise, and take it like say, well, it's simple. Them things is causing a lot of problems for we as black people, you know. But you see, we're not really serious and we don't really have no structure. You have to build a structure, you know, where you can develop all of these things further than what them is, you know, and put these things into place. Like what them say, well, you have got to set an example. Now, you have got to seriously want to deal with that, you know. You can't just see how man say, boy, she look nice and all them way there, you're going to approach all them things there. You have got to take it deeper. Saying you have got to take it deeper than that, and then you can see something come out of it better than that. But it depends where in your head. It depends where you there. See, and most of we not really reach that level there where we can't even start thinking about them things there. And even when we feel so well, it's only that way that you can approach a woman at the wrong way. Because from the start, you know, if I approach you and deal with you artically, saying maybe when I go get what me probably I want, you see me? But you know what me I talk about. Saying you know what me I talk about. But you see at that approach there will cause the problem. Because then it's later on now she go say, well, so oh yeah come that way there, or oh yeah come that way, yeah. When I know you want to come that way, yeah. But you see, at the same time too, you know, love again is a thing say, well boy, you have got to accept say you wrong too, you know. You have got to accept say you don't know tonight, you know, and you have got to accept say you learn too. Yeah. And you have got to know say, well, you have got to share that between the woman and say, well boy, the two of we learn. You know greater than one, two of we greater like. Them thing they are love.
Equal. Equality, you know.
Coming against it, I was hearing you.
Almost like with what I'm going on, you know.
Yes.
It's come from within. It all boils along from within us.
Yes. Love is kind of like spiritual, then, really.
Yes.
That's the basic word for love.
So why aren't we seeing that out in the society? What's going on?
We ain't got enough people thinking like us. Then, like a lot of people are.
How old are you? You look like a very young guy.
22.
Okay, yeah.
But a lot of people are blind and they can't see what's going on, really. And like that's what the media's covering up, like a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, man, you know, so the Rasta man and the love all the way, you know, so one love for all, you know, regardless of what. But you know, so everything start from I and I.
Yes, you don't know.
When I find that girl, all I got on swear that girl will be the only one for me, the one that makes my life complete. Yeah, and when I find that girl, all I got on swear that girl, she'll be the one that conquers me. My love is in control of me.
Yes, this is the On a Level talk show out on the streets of Birmingham as we look at Valentine's, yes, it's Valentine's Day, so I'm going to take to the streets and see what people have to say about Valentine's Day. What are their views on it? How do they see love? How do they see... Yeah, what do they think love is? What is love? What does love really mean? Can we really show the one we love in one day how we truly feel for them? Or is this one day just a reminder to reaffirm our love for the person we share a relationship with? What do women expect on this day? Valentine's Day. What do men expect? How do you nurture a woman? How do you nurture a man? Have we as a society moved away from perhaps what we think love should really be all about? Or are we moving closer towards an ideal of love? What is the purpose of a relationship? Is it just to procreate? Is it to help us to develop our higher natures? Is it to just have somebody for company? Just, a companion for company, somebody to help you meet the bills so you don't feel lonely, somebody to give you children? Or is it something deeper than that? Interesting. Is it something deeper than that? What is love really about? Or is love the basis of life itself? And if it is, why isn't it something that we experience on a more regular basis? The Unlevel Talk Show. Alright, let's go and see what folks got to say about this day called Valentine's Day and love in general.
Listen up, yo! This is Pant Heritage. I am tuned to Noon Style Radio 98.7 FM.
I said we owe nobody nothing but love. Just love, yeah. Sweet love. Straight from the heart. As I take a little walk down the street, I nod my head to every single one I meet. And every time I smile and say a big hello. Don't you know that is the only way to go? 'Cause we owe nobody nothing but love. Just love, yeah, sweet love.
Braskina.
Yeah.
What's your view on Valentine's?
Well, Valentines, I don't support Valentines, I see Valentines between... Right now, Valentine's is a two-man. A next man hang himself over a next man. So that can't be love. Because you can't love man in the way that if you go hang yourself. So Valentine's to me, them are
But most people in this society, when they deal with Valentine's, it's man and woman, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's how them come around and come try to turn it around for way. But we know the truth. Say Valentine, but we know say a man and a woman, we just make a woman. Why we have to wait for a special day? If you buy a woman roses or buy a woman something pretty. You must buy a woman something all the while and love your woman all the while. So Valentine's just a sykes to make money.
So what is love to you then?
Well, love is real, Love is feeling. Because if me not feel you, I can't love you. Because love come off a spirit. Love is key, and love to me, as I say, feelings.
Really, I don't have anything to say about Valentine. I know nothing about Valentine, but all I know about Valentine is God.
What is love to you then? What does love mean to you?
Well, I love when you love your woman, That's all me know, I live right, just right, Yeah, for real.
CJ, that's CJ. Yeah? I born Valentine's because two men, kill them one another for them, each of them. So I don't believe in Valentine's. I believe in life. Huh?
How do you show your woman that you love her then?
not wait for Valentine to show her that I love her. You get me? I show her that every day. You get me? Every day I buy a woman something, man. She happy, innit?
Father bless. We not deal with Valentine. Valentine take side and we straight. We not go around bend. Yeah? And straight love we give a woman every day at the year.
Okay, so you're not waiting till one day tomorrow to show you love her?
No, man, we have to love a woman every day, man.
Suppose tomorrow comes now and she's upset that she wakes up, there's no roses, there's no flowers, there's no chocolates.
Sunday she will say all the rose and set the bath with the rose and the bed and everything.
Why Sunday?
Yes, why Sunday? Because it's not Valentine. When I show a woman I love that day, the car.
I'm trying to understand, how are you viewing Valentine's as a homosexual day? How'd you get to that?
Oh, me get to that? History. I read between the line and I know what is what. I know the start come, I don't know. You see me?
But Valentine's himself, he wasn't homosexual, was he?
He was a fag. Yeah, so we not deal with them there. Them there they have to name Elton John, them there that. Straight, I don't feel with them there. Yeah? Straight Empress. Bless.
Well, me can't support the Valentine thing, cause St. Valentine, the man, the sex animal and sex man, you know? Yeah. So me can't big up the pagan thing, you see it?
Yeah. So you're not going to be dressing in the red and white tomorrow?
No. Me tell wife, say, yeah, me nothing for you this day, yeah. Cause me not support the pagan thing. Straight up. Tell my wife that. Say, nothing for you this day, baby, cause any other day, but not today. I don't support the pagan thing, you know?
Okay.
Valentine's a white man thing, man. That's not of a black man. Black man love them woman all the time and then youth. You get me? Every time we have to wait on Valentine's and Christmas and anything there. You get
so when you look out in the community, do you really see that love you're talking about? Do you really see it in the community?
It's in the community, you know. But guess what? There's some youth where when think right, you get me? They just last, you get me? They don't know their culture. Black man and boy don't know their culture. You get me? That's why they're so foo-foo and out the road and stay so. You get me?
But what about black women and how we are towards black men?
I'll tell you black woman one thing, if you stop bleach. Yeah, I mean I spy by your friend I bring you here to, cause some is there. Look how we black and nice and them a bleach.
Have you ever asked her why does she bleach?
No, man, can't I ask them and tell her some bag of foolishness. They find all type of excuse.
But okay then, let's look at it this way. Sometimes when a woman does those things is because the men, I grew up in this country where black men didn't want you to have nappy hair, you had to have relaxed hair. My hair's pure natural, but I'm saying this is how we grew up in this country. I listen to some of the reggae songs. Beanie Man would say to a woman, there's nothing wrong if you bleach out.
Beanie Man a freak.
I don't bleach, my love. I don't bleach.
Beanie Man a freak. You're fab. You're fab. Okay. Well, let me say. Tell Valentine this. Rome gone. Rome gone. Rome gone. Fire kina I got dash it in Rome. Yes. Rome gone. Yes, Rome gone, Rome gone. The rest of the man go flash it in a row. Yes, bless up yourself, sister. Keep on bullet. Well, this is Raskina. I want the world to know, so anytime you locked on to the airwave, you locked on to Ankhobia. Sing and get this right. Truth and right. Burn the bleachers them and burn Valentines. So that's say.
Baby, girl, me love you more. You believe me, so please never leave me. Baby, come and let me really make you wine like a gypsy.
Anytime I gone where she miss me, she said the love she offered me is a mystery. She hold me like a baby and kiss me. Hold me like you really, 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 really miss me. Baby, you move me like an epilepsy. Even if your family has stressed me, be too deep in a love for them oppress me. You and me have to be that type of destiny. Me say you are the love of my life. Girl, me I pray you to be my wife. Me figure your love till the day I die. Me figure your love till the day I die. The fighter you fight for me, tears that you cry. You want me baby, it ain't no lie. Me figure your love till the day I die. Me figure your love till the day I die.
Name is Omar.
Omar, what's your view on Valentine's Day? Will you be celebrating tomorrow?
No, I'm not going to celebrate. It's an expensive thing, you know, that's a money thing. So I'm not nothing with that.
Okay, so do you choose to buy your partner gifts and things like that?
No.
To show your love?
You know that now I show love, man. Every day I come to last night, I show my love. So.
But sometimes women like gifts, don't they? That's the reality. Just like sometimes, I'm sure you would like it if your woman bought you a gift.
Yeah, well, she don't buy me no, because she don't buy if you bought them things still. But then I'm not ready, alright. The only thing we did with red, that's my party when me support. So anything otherwise than them ready thing, then I'm nothing with red. Valentine's business, but nah, sir.
Alright, so you think that we should move away from it?
Yeah, man. Long time I give my woman a gift for like our birthday. Not even too much in the Christmas. It's everything are red and white. Christmas, red and white. Valentine's, red and white. Something that with the pagan them for real, man. Everything them do with the red and white. You know notice? And they make this big holiday over it. They make this big holiday of Valentine's, red and white. Christmas, red and white. For white people, that's a natural thing.
So when you're saying that the only red you deal with is when it comes to your party, you talk about a political party?
The only thing we deal with the red and I PMP thing, nothing else. Straight.
You know, he's a man who can't take the botheration, you know. So let the door it, yeah. I wear the good Lord splits, yeah. Brand new music on this, you say you love me and you care, but you never then near. You always on the run. Now tell me this, why we can't spend no quality time? Kick back and just unwind. You always have something to do. That simple mean that love you're not true, cause only when you want to me hear you shout I love you. Tell me where all the passion gone, all of the warmth. Tell me where is all of the tenderness. And there is something else that's been bugging me for so long. Tell me this, tell me if love's so nice. Tell me why it hurts so bad. Badang, if love's so nice. Tell me why I'm sad. Me sing again, if love's so nice. Tell me why it hurts so bad. Badang, if love's so nice. Tell me why.
Adam and Steve. You know, send me on tour, man. Much already through this. You know, like.
So you're saying you've already lost 2 relationships due to Valentine?
You know, buy nothing. I bring them out and all them things. I'm just telling them to take a walk, you know, call it a day.
Them upset?
Yeah.
Okay.
You talk 98 and one about 3 years ago. One time, mash up your life, man.
So how do you think then that we should show our love to each other when we're in a relationship with somebody that we love?
You don't have to wait for Valentine's for sure, love. Love all the time, love in your heart all the time, man. Every day. You don't have to wait for Valentine's for sure. That's what. So you know, buy something for somebody, them feel you know, love them. Show Valentine's, yeah. Adam and Steve, remember me tell you that?
Well, I name Ras.
Are you going to be celebrating Valentine's Day tomorrow?
No, I don't really celebrate still, you know. You know what I really want to say? I know the militant black youths, them know say, you is a real man of this iration. And you have a subhuman. You know what sub mean unreal people. See? These things that you see around here is not a real thing. So anything that you see them come up with is not a real doings. The answer the misogynistic, sadistic 2-foot beasts of the earth who want to plagiarize everybody. We burn every day what them come with. I say international morality. When them can deal with that, all leaders them of Europe, from president to prime minister, the whole of them are man. Yeah, I see it, and that them are enforced upon the youth them. And Saint Valentine and all these men. See? So I born Saint Valentine, Saint Patrick, Saint Mary, all sent. I say we don't want to send because we clean anything sent stink.
I can tell all my friend them something about Valentine's, yeah? All the man them from the garrison and all about who clean them art. Forget about Valentine's. Innocent says so.
So how else as a people can we show love? Because you talk about the garrisons, and in the garrisons you see so much killing and things going on. So how can we show love? If you're saying that this system is a Babylonian system, you don't walk up and down here and see people shooting off each other just like that. How can we in our own communities then show love?
Well, it's one big mix-up. I really can't come to... I can't determine what to say about this. It's a really big mix-up. And one man can't talk because nobody now listen.
Because right now, in Babylon we live. And for unite come at the hardest thing of Babylon. Because Babylon now go sit and stand up. I don't know how make black people unite. And we have to unite in ourselves and everybody knows. Say, look, cut this bullshit. Right now, even when the police pick up the Jamaican, them say, oh, these yardies, they don't like you. And then pick up the English youth, him tell them the same thing. So it's a corruption thing and Babylon thing. We don't deal with them thing there. A straight love. Every man feel love, you have to love yourself, you know. Because right now, nobody can love me like me. So anywhere I go, me get love. You see me? So you have to love yourself and then you can love people. That's where it starts from.
Oh, okay. Okay, give thanks. Give thanks.
Play this on the radio because them old black people and all the land them in Jamaica them are called Crown Land. And black man for no see after 1865 and we fight the English and win them. They act the Caribbean for be an African state. And just two black people are still go to church and praise Jesus. And all them sent on you. I if you know that. Alright, quick man.
Alright, this is from Innocent here, and there's only one festive season anybody in the world should celebrate, and everybody have to agree with me. There's only one, New Year's. How about New Year, yeah? From Innocent.
We born Valentine and him friend. We born Valentine, we born Illuminati, because them are Illuminati. Illuminati state run by Illuminati. Yeah, because you are baby now. So shall it be in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. And Firestone tell them one thing, it can't stop.
So you don't deal with Valentine?
No, we born Valentine. Jesus, man. And we born the Jesus thing. We not promote certain life. Christianity is vanity. It's to oppress and don't press humanity.
Christianity
no love.
is slavery.
No love.
We're killing the people in mind.
How do you feel that? Because a lot of people are into celebrating Valentines and things like that. What are other ways in which you think that we could begin to show our love for each other?
Show our love. All right. You see, love is a thing that is here in front of us and we are ignore it. Love is like me and you know a reason you know how we know so that is love. Cause I don't know you from nowhere. That is love. The love that we have. The rich boy can't find that. The rich boy love is vanity, mass destruction, nuclear weapon, all them things there. It's not love for us. What's going on around here is not for us. We don't need to be at these places. We black people have so much love in our heart. Tell not even money would make we feel happy. Apologize.
How come that love that you say we have in our hearts, how come we don't see it in our communities?
In our communities,
yeah.
See that the man they are cooking food, we come with full joy, not true. That is our love amongst each other. So what we need to do, we need to show some of them things we are dealing with. And them boy they ask about love, because them boy they don't know what the word mean. Yeah? Our love is with kids and with friend them. We don't have to know you from nowhere with black people.
And your women.
We that born in the 80s, 60s, we were so lucky that we learned to read. Yeah, our eyes are open. Yeah, there was no more clothes around here. Them can close them business place, them can close them school, but them can't close our eyes from knowledge. A Firestone words that. Selassie I. I'm more fire for them. Selassie I be now.
Love, it should be about trust, it should be about justice prevailing, should be about giving and caring. Should be about love, it should be about trust, it should be about justice prevailing, should be about giving and caring.
And if you thought that was harsh, believe me, that was mild in comparison to what they actually did say. Alright, those guys were serious and interesting views. Okay, we've had a few texts. Generally, just to sum up most of the texts, people are saying they do not celebrate Valentines. One says, we love to hate. Ask the one who carries the gun and the knife. Ask the one who won't facilitate the visitation of the child despite collecting funds via the child support agency and tax credits. Is that love or hate? Pass it on, love to hate. And love doesn't hate. Love is the opposite of hate. An internal process or focus of bringing positive thoughts and positive emotions into alignment in the pursuit of a positive goal. Wow, that's powerful. Hope you've enjoyed the show today. A lot of different views. That's the beauty of community. A lot of different views. Would you believe this weekend 1 billion cards were sold for Valentine's Day? 1 billion cards were sold. If I had the time, I would give you the full history of Valentine's Day. But let's just make this clear. Some people are saying or some people seem to have the idea that it somehow has something to do with some kind of homosexual connotation. That's not true. That's it's just so not true. Yes, it has links to pagan festivals, but it has nothing to do with homosexuality. And Valentine himself, he wasn't a homosexual. He was a priest who fought very strongly, according to legend, for men and women to be married. So that's my understanding of Valentine's Day. All right, it's a lot deeper than that, I know, but I haven't got the time to go into everything.
Why you always fighting over vanity? Go check yourself now, what time to face reality. That missing a world crisis, a tragedy.
I want to say a big thank you to all of those who took part in the interviews, all 64 of you. If I didn't get to play your voice, don't feel no way. So many people, so much editing. I've been here since Friday editing, believe me. Thank you all. Peanut Africa says it should be about love. Whether you celebrate Valentine's Day or not, it always comes down to love, doesn't it? It's all about love. That's all it's all about, is love. Of course, some of us don't know what love is, and some of us do. Now, let me share 2 books that you may find helpful to you. One of them is called Love, an Inner Connection, and it's based on principles drawn from the I Ching. The I Ching is an ancient Chinese book of wisdom by Carol K. Anthony. Get the 2nd edition if you can. You can only get it online. I got it at amazon.co.uk, and it's called Love, an Inner Connection, based on principles drawn from the I Ching. ISBN number is 1890-764-019. And the second book that I'm really enjoying at the moment, somebody bought me this for my birthday, bless them, and it's called Eye of the Lotus, Psychology of the Chakras by Richard Julisk. Jelusich. That's a foreign name. But anyway, it's called Eye of the Lotus, Psychology of the Chakras. You can get that available on Amazon as well, or you can get that from your local bookstore. Okay, folks, that is a good night to you, and I will see you see you next week. Of course, the show will be repeated this coming Wednesday. So you take good care of yourself. Have yourself a lovely week filled with much love. Peace.
Best I can.
Ankhobia with On a Level.